Hey everyone, it's February 15th and it's time for our next project. What we want to do here is scope out where the garden should go. We have really good groundwater here, and you can see this well here, it gets about 20 gallons a minute. We have basically, our pond is fed by two different streams, if you will, under the ground. So I'll show you those. We'll take a walk up onto the pasture, scope out where we want to put the raised bed garden. And the biggest problem I had to solve was at the top of the pasture was there's no water up there. I don't have a well, I don't have anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a ram pump in. So I've been emailing Seth from Land and Home, and he has a ram pump that he sells, different sizes. So I'm in an ongoing conversation with him, and I also have a measuring tape that I'm going to use to measure the distance from where I'm going to put the drive pipe intake for the ram pump down to the pump itself. It should be about 100 feet. So I want to see where that ends up. I don't want it to get too much head pressure. So go out to Land to Home and watch his videos. They're fascinating. I can't believe that I can pump water up onto the pasture, which is about a 70-foot incline, over 750 feet. So here we go. Let's go ahead and go up onto the pasture. All right, what we do, kind of have a makeshift trail. Eventually, I'd like to get a side-by-side so I can, take stuff up. But it's not too far. You can see, again, this is February 15th, 2020. This is going to be my first garden, and start out with one raised bed. All right, so over there is the orchard, and then we have pretty much the highest point is where those logs are. So I'm thinking I want the IBC tote to be along the tree line right here. Probably makes sense to have that right about here. That's where the land kind of drops down. So yeah, I think that'll be good. So then it probably makes sense to go right straight out there for the raised bed garden. It's in a good location. Let's go walk over here. So there's kind of a little ridge right here. This is the top of that ridge. I love this pasture. It's so nice. All surrounded by trees. So that's facing south. As you can see, the sun is right above us. So that'll get the most sun. The lengthways will be pointing this direction. That's north. And the IBC tote should go right about over there by the tree line. And we'll go ahead and walk down to the pond and show you where the water is going to come from. Stay tuned. So here's the one of the two feeder streams, springs that come down, and these are always running. Always has water going, even on the driest parts, because basically they're draining all the farm fields up above. The other spring is on that side of the pond that comes down right beside the house that you saw, and that's always running as well. But let's go ahead and go down to the dam and check that out. Okay, this is the spillway to the dam. You can see that this, you can see it running. Okay. Really good water supply, and it's really crystal clear. So we'll follow this down a little bit. The dam, let's go over here and see the dam. Right there's the dam. The house is up there on the hill. So that's the dam, and then the drop from the dam, let's go over here. We're now walking on the dam. The drop is really significant. Look out, look down there. Goodness gracious, I don't know how far down that is. I'll have to measure it. But right between these two trees down there, I've centered it, is where we're going to put the pump, I think. And down there you can see the creek running. And I'll show you where we're going to put the intake for the drive pipe. I got to clear this a little bit more. There's too many sticks poking. Alright. So you can see whenever it rains a lot, there's a lot of water coming down here. But it's been a day or so since it rained. Trying to decide where to put that drive pipe. This looks like a nice place right here. Or even I could dam up this a little bit more and put the drive pipe into that little shallow pool. Yeah, this might be a good place just to dam it up a little bit. If not, a little higher up, that might be a good place. So I'll go ahead and measure and see how far down. I'll measure from where the one location over here is down to the pump and see what 100 feet looks like. So stay tuned. Okay, we're pretty much at the base of the dam. Up there's the top of the dam. And that's where I started measuring because I thought that would be a good place for the pump. Looks like the water just flows underneath into that hole there and then into a hole here, and that's kind of dry, so it'd be nice for that pump just to kind of drain with the waste valve. But you can see that tape just goes all the way up. We'll go see where it ends up here. Looking for 100 feet. This is 60 feet. And 100 feet ends up right there. Right at this larger waterfall, basically where the land is pretty even with the dam. So this represents pretty much the top of the dam. So I think I have some options if I want to move it further down. Again, here's this nice deep pool here. That'd be a good place for the intake head. There's one right after it and another one right after that. So there's 3 different options here, along with this 4th option at the top. But I would have to probably dig a little bit because it's kind of shallow there. Okay, so that's that. And the next thing I need to do, let me get out of the sun here. The next thing I need to do for the garden to get it ready is to use that land plane by Land Pride. And what I'll do is I'll use the scarifiers and to just try to get rid of a lot of those roots and brushes, you know, and the old growth that's right, you know, and roots that are there that are going to basically grow up again when the springtime comes. I just want to get a nice, even, planed out land area so that we're good to go as far as, you know, being level, and I can have the blocks placed more level and it'll be easier, mainly for weeds. So, all right, so yep, that's about it for this video. So appreciate you coming along with the journey. So until next time, signing off.